There we go.
It's here somewhere.
Somewhere.
It's hiding.
I'm not hiding. Well, I'm hiding a little bit. Yeah, that was weird. I went to launch it and like my entire fucking Windows crashed. Apparently I
don't
died.
believe in having windows. I only have doors.
All my stuff. Okay, no, I didn't die. I just. That's annoying.
Well, Amy, I'm sorry I bothered you now. Now I feel like a dick. Like I was being a dick. I was teasing you and you were already here. Gerhard, are you going to join me after this match?
Doesn't make any sense.
Wow, there are too many of them for me to fight. Lunch are fantastic.
I think we're good. Alright. Awesome.
Hey, Pizza Face. I am a dick. I was born from a dick. Rupard Potato, hello.
Does the phrase overshare mean anything to you?
Amy says it doesn't show that you're alive.
That I'm alive?
Oh, that you're live. I'm
live. I just checked to make sure it was showing it.
It's okay, Amy's high on life this morning.
Is that what the kids are calling it?
She crushes up the cereal and she smokes it. It's a weird thing.
If she's crushing it, why is she smoking it? Traditionally, people crush things to snort it. Not that I'm an expert on drugs, but I've been around the block, as Jayla would say.
It burns easier that way, I don't know.
It burns easier that way. Interesting.
Do I look like a life head?
Did you ever meet Casey, my ex-girlfriend? Can't remember if you ever heard her.
No.
Well, she had a very raspy, Lord Vader-ish breathing thing she would do. And,
just imagine her voice is Darth Vader's voice.
It sounded like that. And so, there's these, like, vulture... They look like Dudoas, or whatever, from Pokemon with the two heads. But they've got a very raspy breathing. And so, at the moment I heard it, Horse has actually met her before. Not met her in real life, but, like, you know, he's been on voice comms with her or whatever. And so I asked him, I was like, who does that remind you of? And he's like, what? And then he got it, and he just started fucking busting out laughing. So I renamed my my bird Casey in honor of my ex-girlfriend who had Darth Vader breathing issues. That is a true story, trademarked by Sauce Industries.
That's sad.
It cost you $0.25 to use it. Get a hold of my people get a hold of your people.
You have people?
I have people.
Who gave you people?
It's just different versions of my own current personality, but it counts. So probably my favorite part of this game was one of my favorite parts of Ultima Online, and it's not as in depth, but it doesn't have to be as in depth as Ultima Online was with reagents. I think I'm saying that word right. If I'm not, don't correct me because I prefer to say it that way. But like you can't just like wave a wand and craft. Yeah, it's still good, Amy. You can't just craft, you know, a wand and start slinging spells. You have to actually gather materials and craft each individual spell. And that said spell actually does run out, and you'll have to recraft it or repair the spell. You know what I mean? Put more parts into it. So you have to actually work for the magic you're casting. And obviously, the more higher end, the more powerful spells require more effort and more materials. So it's a great way of kind of balancing the requirements of a melee character and a magic casting character. Because traditionally in most games, you know, a melee character has to repair their sword all the time, having to upkeep their armor because they're usually getting hit quite a bit, that kind of stuff. And this is just a great way to keep things fair and square, even Stevens style. Great show, Disney Channel.
It was a great show. It had Shia LaBeouf and that other girl.
No one knows her name, no one cares what her name is, but she was super annoying and really skinny. Like, uncomfortably skinny. Like, Jesus Christ, eat a fucking cheeseburger skinny. She was too skinny, bro. I like thick girls, so I'm not going to be partial to that, but I feel like she was too skinny. Like, there's skinny, then there's kind of unattractive to sauce skinny, and then there's unattractive to some people skinny, and then there's too skinny, and she was too skinny. Like, if she was a dress size, she was like a -7. That's a real thing, right, Amy? You're a girl, you can tell me. It'd be just between us. God, fuck this tree.
I mean, can't talk to you about girl things because you're not a girl.
I have a girl.
I saw that. You know what you guys should have done for your now? I was thinking about this yesterday. Instead of doing that video, what you should have done was just take a picture of Queen with a sauce packet taped to her stomach, and that could have been your announcement photo. Nobody would have understood it, except everybody who understood it.
She's convinced that we know what the sex of the baby is. I am not, and I will not be convinced until I see the, what is it called, a sonogram? I'm a great parent. I'm my third kid, and I still don't know what the fuck they're called. Ultrasound! That's the one.
Damn, this one's a good word.
Amy, I don't believe you to be a fat ass, and I think you're also lying about not knowing dress sizes. I feel like there's some kind of unspoken... Get the fuck away from me. Unspoken code amongst women to not talk about dress sizes and how bullshit they are. Like, men are sensible about it. We have literal numbers to represent our literal waist size. It's intelligent, makes sense. By God, it's genius. Women, it's like, no, I'm a size 3. Well, what the fuck does that mean? Size 3. Or like, I'm a 5'7". And it feels like they're just making up numbers at this point. Now, you might be asking yourself, what is Sauce doing? Why is he breaking down trees? Does he hate the rainforest? And yes, he does, but that's besides the point. I am gathering magic shards. I do. I fucking hate that place. I just want to build one gigantic cabinet. And also, I want to find El Dorado.
Yeah, Amy, they're telling the truth. This is what I did. It just came out on Thursday.
What are you working on?
But I don't play as him a lot on stream because normally Gerhardt's in here playing as him. Gerhardt's not in here this morning.
Why not? Who's this person you've tried to replace me with?
It's Gerhardt and Gerhard,
They are not sensible, but they're
not you.
fashionable. He's not me. I know he's not me.
Oh, you.
Often imitated, never replicated, sir. Believe you me, there are people that thank the Lord every day that there's only one of me.
I probably won't start doing that, but I might.
I should have brought a bottle of water with me. Damn it. What else? I was casting. I was just getting magic for.
Every time.
Which is on here. 3, so we got a few others left. What? One thing that does annoy me about this game so far that I've noticed is certain things can't be capitalized, like...
Why are you blue?
Why am I blue?
Yeah.
Papa Smurf, Papa Sauce? Come on now.
I watched your stream the other day. I was very confused why you were a blue dwarf-looking creature.
Papa Sauce, Papa Smurf. Can you not see the... Come on.
I don't get it. It's
Why would I not be blue?
I don't know. Seems like a bad idea.
What you should have said is, are you blue because you're a choke artist? That would have been funny.
Are you blue? Are you sad?
No, I'm not.
Why'd you dwarf so sad?
I hate you, Sniper. Okay, I need to make magic essence, but I don't think I've unlocked it yet.
Yeah, the plus 20 stamina, and that leads to the bleed one.
Oh, it is. It's okay. Hey, what's up, Cobra? Creating magical cores. Okay. That seems stupid.
That's all I wanted, I'm good. Got my double kill. I'm leaving.
Can I make lightning level 2 yet?
Yeah. It's tough to learn to manage stamina, Pizza Face, when you're not used to playing as characters that have really high stamina reliance.
I'm gonna go kill some air creatures after I get some food gathered. Death to me. Yeah, that's no good.
Damn.
Also, no good.
I'm a Smurf Fest? That sounds like a place that I wouldn't want to go. Sounds like people that'd be into some really weird shit.
Smurfest? That does sound scary.
Smurfest.
Yeah, that sounds scary as fuck.
It sounds like sex with words that I wouldn't. Oh, this is Smurftastic. Smurf me in the Smurf hole.
Yeah, I was getting ready to fucking say that. Put your Smurf in my Smurf. Smurf.
Yeah, I'm not doing too well right now, Gerhard. I'm glad you pointed out live on stream for everybody else to notice.
Right in front of everyone. He just called you out. You gonna take that?
It's because he's not here. Normally he's here showing me up.
Blame him for not being there to carry you. You fucking land bird. God.
You're supposed to carry me.
There we go. Look. Time for some lightning action.
Cool. Amy's got a new thing to Google this afternoon. Her afternoon's gonna be Smurftastic, if you know what I mean.
Oh, ho, ho, ho. Why is this not connecting? There it is.
Just watch Sauce's Land of the Magic People video. He's a blue Smurf, man.
Gotcha.
You know what I'm surprised about? How many people have disliked my Ready Player One trailer reaction? It is like the most disliked video I've ever had. It's pretty cray-cray.
I haven't watched your, like your, what would you call it, a recap? What was it? Reaction? I haven't watched it. I've watched the trailer for that, and I was very confused by what the fuck it was. I'm not gonna lie.
It's good. It's, you probably haven't read the book. You should go read the book. Is amazing.
I don't have time to read books, sir. Also, I'm
The
illiterate.
book is like a sexy fairy tale and chocolate. I don't know. It's
Sexy
delicious.
fairy tale chocolate.
The book's really easy to read.
That
It's
is
not
how
too
you
long
describe the book. Sexy fairy... So, like, on the cover of the book, New York Times says, sexy fairy tale chocolate is what you're saying to me. That's what I'm hearing. You're not saying no, so I'm going to assume you mean yes.
Yes, that's probably what the New York Times would say. New York Times best-selling offer. An order. Ready Player One. It's up on my YouTube channel, Pizza Face. For the Ready Player One trailer. The book by Ernest Cline, movie by Steven Spielberg. Basically, all I say in the reaction is that it doesn't really sway me one way or the other for a first trailer. And apparently people have a problem with that. It's probably because the Iron Giant's in it, and I'm not like, yay, Iron Giant, this movie's automatically great.
Well, I mean, that I saw and that was cool, but I wasn't like, oh my god, I can't wait to see it. But like, just in general, it did look like a cool movie to see.
Yeah.
Like, that wasn't the reason I liked it, just in general.
A lot
I
of
did.
action. The book is like really, really, really awesome. So if he pulls it off, and he's Spielberg, so he probably will.
He pulled off the fucking Polar Express. That boring was that book was shit. Sorry, but it was. Terrible book.
Yeah, that's a good point.
One of the few instances where the movie's like 10 times better than the book.
Has anybody in here actually read
Polar Express? I just said I did. Listening?
Amy's in both chats at the same time? Oh my god. Hi, Cobra.
Multitasking.
I can only be in one of Sauce's chats, so I'm only in the YouTube chat, because I feel like that's where all of Sauce's friends are.
Will you fuck off? He's mad because his food bowl isn't overflowing. I checked it before I sat down. There's food in there. But because it's not fresh food from the box, it's not good enough for him.
Good enough for him. Ready Player One, though, great book. I should probably redo my review of it, but it's a fantastic book. It's basically like Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory meets like everything 80s, and it's just fantastic.
Can you stop?
There's so many. I read the entire book while I was doing jury duty for a week.
While you're doing you're listening to like the deposition, but you're sitting there reading. That's gangster as fuck.
No, I read.
No, it's cool. It's fine.
You have to be listening.
Yeah, sure. Wink.
Being a juror is a lot of downtime when you're not allowed to listen or see things that are happening in court. Because they basically kick you out of the courtroom anytime they like think about admitting new evidence, plus a bunch of other random times. So you end up sitting in the jury room a lot for like 5-minute periods while they discuss something.
At least they let you,
that may or may not enter the court.
Oh, this motherfucker.
You should love both streams.
Oh, what the fuck? That's right, boy.
This is my new hero, Ramsey. I'll show you his fancy skin.
Ramsey Bolton? I hate that guy.
This is his other skin. Ramsey. He's a cool guy. I don't know why you would hate him.
Ramsey Bolton,
real nice to everybody. He gave that one guy a home when that one guy got off his boat.
Supposed to say... What the hell?
Check the black ones again. What do you mean, pizza face? Oh, the black... Oh, yeah, I'll go back up. Remind me after this match, and I'll go back up there.
There we go. There it is. Alright. Whee!
Well, that seems odd that you wouldn't have it on PC. I don't know why they wouldn't just put it on... Unless maybe it's like a... I don't think it's a Founders Pack thing, because I don't think I got any cool skins for Ramsey for having a Founders Pack.
Here's a Nidhogg.
There we go.
Shit just got real.
So what's this? This black one? Jealousy?
Whoa.
Is this one you don't have?
I don't see color, so...
You don't have jealousy. Bright green. This is the one I was talking about yesterday, Pizza Face, when I was like, the black and green one looks really cool, and you're like, what are you talking about? I really like this one. A lot. This is probably my favorite Ramsey skin. Huh. That's odd. A little odd dish. Haha, Pokemon humor.
Are you playing Pokemon?
No, I'm not. I'm playing Gigantic. That's what I'm playing.
I feel like the joke doesn't work as well now. You ruined it.
It doesn't. It doesn't really. It doesn't. It doesn't need to. They all know I'm hilarious. Right. Right.
Sure.
Right.
Wink.
Right. Why is my toe shaped like a teardrop? That's because I have callosated skin on the bottom of my toe that needs chopped off.
Queen sent me a message, and she's saying that she got snappy with someone, but I could only see a part of the message, and so I thought she was saying something about you. But she was meaning like she got rude with somebody, you know?
She's not allowed to use that word. She hasn't earned the right to use that
that's
word.
our
My
word.
word.
You can't use that word. It's our word.
It's an awesome skin. That was the one I saw yesterday. I didn't even know that was a skin until I saw it yesterday. When I saw it yesterday. We don't have any melee characters. Now we do.
Need more Nidhogs to kill. Ah, there's one.
Warlord of the West. Well, I don't know why it's not loading my character right now. That's really weird. But...
Right here on the Panthers.
The Black Panthers?
No, they're just Panthers in general. Again, I don't see color.
The Black Panthers is a cool movie. It's coming out. Trailer for that.
I don't think it's a plural. I think it's just Black Panther.
Maybe he has a twin in the movie. It's a secret. It'll be revealed at the end.
We both know that's not true.
What a twist! Maybe M. Night Shyamalan will be there.
Yeah, Robot Chicken. What a twist!
Ah. Welcome to the stream, everybody who's here. Hope you're all having a good day.
I'm hoping I see someone out here I can just kill. This is a fairly common farming spot because of the Nidhogs, which are really good XP.
This is my first game playing as Knossos in like 3 days. I'm probably going to do terrible. I just want you all to know that.
Egad's a panther. No.
A pink panther? A black panther?
A dangerous kind, the one that eats you.
A hungry panther.
Yes, a hungry panther. You are correct, sir. Speaking of hungry panther, I gotta run and get something to drink here in a minute. I'm dying of thirst.
Do 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 do.
For being early access and only out for a few days now, this game is actually, it performs pretty well. It performs better than Ark in my opinion. There's a couple things here and there, like when you change from one cluster to another, which I don't know if that's the correct term, but that's the term Horse uses, and I'm gonna go ahead and lean towards his experience in Ark to being correct in the terminology.
The word cluster used is
Sensate.
right before the word fuck. And...
Oh, okay. Well, also Sensate, sir. So shame on you.
Oh, I guess that's true.
But it basically refers to like a piece of land that you're loading into because it's an open world, and they break it off into sections, which are apparently called clusters. It gets really laggy when that happens, and it feels like sometimes it's lagging twice as hard because it's loading both clusters at the same time. I don't know. But once you're through that little bit of lag for a large area, by the way, it's pretty good. I don't know. It's perfectly fine for me. I mean, I do have a more high-end PC, so that helps, but Horse is playing, and he's got a pretty old PC, and it's playable. He's got the settings turned all the way down. Oh, fuck, I forgot to watch my stamina.
From the farmer.
I think that's factually correct. Okay, can you not? Can you not?
Sauce basically, I'm just going to imagine the raw Horse's farm.
It's very important to watch your stamina and not get busy talking to Snappy. He's distracting.
That's what the ladies say.
That's what the ladies say. So yesterday we went to go fuck with these guys, and we just, you know, we thought we were bringing our shitty mounts, which one of Thief, one of the guys in my guild, he did bring his shitty mount he didn't care about, and I thought I was bringing Casey, which is only like level 30, so I was like, I don't give a fuck, you know.
Yeah.
We get over there and we're just checking out the area. We're gonna maybe raid a base or two. If we die, it's whatever. We don't have anything. We didn't bring anything we cared about losing. Well, we get over there and come to find out I'd actually grabbed the wrong bird. I grabbed Bruce's bird that was a level 100 and something, really high-end, nice bird, and I got killed by accident because I fell off the side of a mountain shooting a spell, and I forgot when I shoot it, the animation pulls me forward slightly, so you have to like back up every other spell just to account for it.
Yeah.
So I had to stay up super late trying to replace it, and so I decided, you know what, I'm not going to get him the same thing, I'm going to get him something better because of my mistake. So I went and got him a wyvern, which is sort of like a small dragon.
It's exciting.
This little puppy right here, and it says, "For Bruce, love sauce." Was a bitch to tame, though. Got really lucky, got it caught on something, was able to knock it out. Also, their taming system in this game, I think, is better than Ark. I mean, I'm partial to it, this game in general. Bit of a fanboy for it, I'm not gonna lie, but I just prefer it. It's not as simple as just shooting arrows. I mean, it is kind of the same because you're just shooting arrows nonstop, but you have to actually like tether them down and get enough of them in them before you let them break the tethers, and you're basically tying it down. I mean, it's just, I don't know. And it's not as, like in Ark, it's so dinosaur intensive. The PvP in this game is really, I want to say, more balanced and more player based. Like, some of the spells you use are specifically made to take down flyers. Like, when I shoot a spell at a this level 1 lightning at a standard mob, it only does 80 damage. If I hit a flyer, it's 120. So it almost is, you know, dangerous to be using a flyer if you're going against people that use lightning, which we almost exclusively use it because it's so fucking powerful. Waiting for a little more food to come up. Can you? No! Oh my fucking god.
So is Pizza Face today. Pizza Face is doing good.
I will be right back. I'm going to drink water real quick.
This sucks. Ridiculous. I'm not bad, not bad. I had it was a long night at work, let's say that. I was too tired to be there, and too much went on. But I'm home now, and I have nothing really to do. Should clean a little today, but who knows if that'll happen. I do love this skin so much. They're just camping their gardens.
I'm back.
So freaking bad right now. Grab some wood really quick. Where is Puma 2? I was really surprised he didn't chase me. I don't know why he didn't chase me. Not really, because like I said yesterday, like there's not a lot of skins on here that I love that much. And a lot of the skins that I do like are for characters that I don't play, so... This is probably the only Colossus skin I will buy. I gotta kill Joy. I gotta kill Joy.
Proud of you.
Probably won't get another. Now they're all just gonna camp the stupid.
Should be enough for now. Got this one on here. Boss gonna go find me a sheep to tame. Sheeple. My God, what is the hold up here?
Well, they didn't even try to stop us there. There we. Amy, you don't know that. You don't know when I was born. Go away.
When were you born?
Like you know me.
On a warm summer night in Louisiana?
Amy was there. She's everywhere.
Down in the bayou.
That's what the story says. I've got probably, how much gold do I have? I don't even know how much gold I have. I had a lot, and then I spent it on this skin, and then now I think it's all.
Sounds like my life. Had a lot of gold, spent it on this skin.
What characters do you play as, Pizza Face? No, it's not Thursday, I can tell you that.
It's not Thursday? Gasp. What a twist.
Amy's trying to figure out when my birthday is, and she's gonna get it wrong.
I'm gonna laugh when she gets it wrong.
It's not Monday.
It's taking these little fuckers forever to craft this shit. Actually, I should have had 80 crafted up from them, but this is why we need more sheep, so we can craft a bunch of fur all once. So that's my goal right now, is to go tame some sheeple. Repair my crossbow. Plus that way you guys can see how taming works.
I was born mean. I'm bad to the bone, Amy.
Oh shit! Excuse me.
Sauce doesn't know anything about being mean because he's too nice to everyone all the time.
Is today opposite day? I've literally been called Satan, like, quite literally. And I can't think of a meaner individual in the history of forever. Fictional or otherwise. I'm not implying that your religion's fictional, it's just a statement.
My religion is fictional, though. That's the whole point of my religion.
So is mine. I'm a Scientologist.
So here's a
science
fun
fiction.
question. I don't know. I don't have any questions. But, yeah, Pizza Face, who do you actually play as? Because you've told me like 10 characters now. Pick your favorite character and find a skin for them that you like.
Pick one and stick to it.
Margrave. Oh, that's right. You don't like any of the Margrave skins.
That is what the kids are calling it.
Get that big ass hand with the spike through it. That I like. And then pretend to be me.
Do you not plan on him?
I mean, my birthday's technically tomorrow, Amy. If you must know.
Fucking knew it. Told you it was Tuesday. Wait, today's
Sauce always
Tuesday.
knows everything.
Wednesday. Told you it was Wednesday.
Did you even answer when we were talking about this?
I did, just didn't. You didn't hear me. You ignored me, and that was your fault.
Sounds like it might be true.
It might be. I don't even know.
I was kind of hoping my mother would get a hold of me, because I was kind of hoping she would give me money or something. But my parents, you know, they're busy people.
Apples on... 4 apples, guys. Let's go find a sheep to tame.
Come back here, you little turnip.
Was that your nickname in high school? Little Turnip?
Little turnip.
Or is that your rap
Sounds
name?
like a TV show.
Lil Turnip is my rap name. Little Turnip.
Little turnip. That'd be a great rap name.
It
my
would.
God, it sounds like a book. It sounds like a children's book about a rap character. Ramsey. Yeah, I don't know what Ramsey skin I would get if I wasn't gonna get that black. I want that black and green one really bad. But... maybe I'll put it up today. I don't know. Amy, I have a lot to do today. I have a lot to do today. I got to go to bed and sleep a whole bunch. I got to put up a Justice League reaction that'll probably get more dislikes than my other one. I like that guy who told me my opinion was pointless.
Does he realize by making any kind of comments or any action on your video, he's actually helping your video? Because I get that a lot. People are all like, you suck. And I'm like, thanks for the support, jackass.
Exactly.
You clearly don't understand internet metrics. You probably failed math in school, and I'm talking like 3rd grade. Okay, hook arrows are selected. Let's tame this here sheep. Why? What happened? There we go.
I'm doing
Tethered.
terrible this game. So I'm not doing too bad. I'm almost positive. We can probably turn the game around.
Go to sleep. It's nighttime, sheep.
You gotta find a second character that you really like. Pizza face. There's some decent Ramsey skins. Well, there's some decent Margrave skins. I think Margrave's got some cool weapons. I think that big hand with the spike coming out of it is pretty gnarly looking. Said gnarly, I know. I'm from the 90s. I'm allowed to do that. We invented that word.
Ooh, I wonder if this is close enough. Maybe.
Come on.
It might not be close enough. Okay, well, that's fine.
You try to find a variety of characters with different playstyles that you like.
I think actually it is close enough. Hold on, let's see here.
Which actually
It is.
Pretty,
Good.
Margrave and Ramsey are pretty much exact opposites.
Now we have to
not
punch
really.
trees for
I'd
apples.
say HK and Ramsey are probably exactly opposites.
I've also gotta gather a shit ton of copper to replace my fucking armor.
I'm just doing sure. It's weird that I'm not watching my health more right now when I've been playing with Ramsey, who I think has less health.
Now you might be wondering why I'm punching trees, and that's because they give apples when you punch them.
Punching trees?
Yeah.
What
It
did
doesn't
you
even
do?
matter. Well, they have apples and they're not just giving them to me, so I have to punch them to get them. It's like a bully in school. He's hungry, he needs some lunch, but he doesn't have any money. He didn't bring any food from home. So he beats up kids to get their lunch money. Some motherfucker. Did you mess with my sheep? You don't want to mess with my sheep. It destroyed it. Let me do that last one. Stay away from my sheep, Athens. It's like perfect though. It's right there. Why?
Damn it, man. I was in there forever. I can't believe I didn't get a kill order. Something. Ugh. Not my morning. Not my morning. I'll play as Beck this morning just to make me happy. Sure, why not? Actually, I'll do that next game. Because Amy's my arch enemy, so I'll make her wait longer.
What are you making her wait on?
Playing as the character she likes me to play as.
Ah. Get your paws off that.
By request. I don't take requests from Amy. She's too nice to me.
Again, is this
Even though we're
opposite
arch
day?
enemies. Why, is Amy mean to you?
No, but like you were saying earlier how nice I am, and we both know that's clearly not true.
Yeah, but I'll play as Beckett at some point. I always do anyway. I don't even know why you request
Oh
it.
shit.
Most damage to enemy guardian, I'll take it. Not what I wanted, but better than nothing. Stop that. Darn you, Amy. Darn you. Taming sheep. I only tame goats because they're far more useful. They have horns.
Wow. You went there. You said the
Yeah.
H word.
Horns?
There you go, just saying it again.
Sauce is the other voice that you should be hearing, Pizza Face. If you're not hearing him,
You
he's
fool.
that laugh
Yeah.
that just happened.
You can check with Amy to confirm she can hear me over there.
He is streaming Dark and Light right now on PC. Amy, can you actually hear Sauce on my stream? Is he there? Or is he some kind of strange enigma?
Am I anywhere?
That's so deep and profound, Sauce.
That's what she said. And then she got pregnant.
Sauce is my bearded amigo.
I had to trim it for a fucking job interview for a job that I apparently didn't get, and I'm fucking furious. Like, do they realize the sacrifices that I made for that? I had a majestic mane.
How much did you trim it?
I trimmed it down to be like Ben Roethlisberger length from like ZZ Top length. Well, it wasn't proper ZZ Top, but it was pretty long and majestic, I think. Very flowing. Apparently Amy's not answering, but she can confirm that she hears me in my stream. So that's where we're at now with that situation.
That is so mean.
girls
Amy.
and
I
your
can
drama.
see you typing over there. I can see that chat.
I see you.
I hope you run out of dog treats.
Gasp. It would only hurt her dogs, not her. Why would you want to hurt a dog, Snappy?
She often uses them to get her dogs inside. So it would make getting her dogs back inside much more challenging.
I'll allow it then. But you're suspect.
This is the meanest thing that I can think of.
Sounds about par for the course for you.
I hope a hamster breaks into your house, Amy.
That's
A
just
large
weird.
hamster.
Is that like a euphemism for like anal penetration with a gerbil?
No, I just hope a hamster breaks into
Oh,
your house.
hello.
That would be very inconvenient if a hamster just got into your house.
Mother... Bruce, you son of a bitch.
Here you go, Pizza Face, by request. I haven't played this character in 6 months, by the way, Pizza Face, so when I do terrible and everybody leaves the stream, it's gonna be your fault.
Man, nothing. Get the fuck out of the way. Hey, Athens. Is there any way we can open up the roof
No, I'm
so I can drop some sheep upstairs?
Are you telling me I didn't have to play this character now, Pizza Face? Now you're telling me that what you really meant was you just wanted to know if I was good with him. No, I'm not good with him.
I got
say
some
that, this will
sheep
probably
and
be
I
like
want
the
to
best
store
game
them
I've
somewhere
ever played.
safe. So they don't get pulled off the side of the fucking cliff or anything. I suppose I just stick them inside on the first floor, but that seems unhygienic because that's where I sleep. The fact you guys sleep upstairs is irrelevant to me.
Who sleeps upstairs?
Oh, there's already... Actually, you know what? I'm going to just build around them.
Did you see the news story where the lady had like 16 or 26 contacts lenses in her eye? Because she didn't know you had to take them out every day?
Oh, God,
So
seriously?
She just kept putting new ones in on top of the old ones.
My bad, Misto.
And then she went to the doctor because her
Sheep,
vision was
Sean.
getting blurry,
Like
and they're
sheeple.
like, what the fuck is wrong with you?
You fuck it. That's fucked up, bro. You mean you're supposed to take... How did she close her eyes? You've... At that point, with that much stacking, you'd think that like it'd be really fucking hard to close your eyes.
I don't know.
She just kept adding contact. How did that work? Wouldn't it just get more and more blurry? Like
That's what I would think.
I don't know what the name
I
of
can't
like,
imagine how
an eye
blind she
doctor
was
is,
at that
but
point.
Jesus,
I'll look up the story after this.
That's
It's
fucked
pretty
up.
crazy.
that's fucked up. That's like next level fucked up. Know what I'm saying? We do it meat, apparently. Does my vulture be hungry? I wonder if you can use feeding troughs that you use for taming for around your base for animals. You can look into that.
So you don't have to drug dragons or anything to get dragons in that game?
Well, basically, the concept is you're shooting them and tying them down, but they're not
Makes
actually tied down. They can break the tethers. They're magic tethers.
Okay.
But it's the same as Ark, where you just shoot them with something that knocks them out, essentially. Only this one, the version of it, I like, just because it seems a little more realistic to me. I don't know. I feel like if you're gonna tame something, tying it down is more reasonable. But
Makes
ultimately,
more sense than drugging it up.
Yeah, it's the same thing, just the mechanics are slightly different.
You're not gonna inject highly addictive drugs into the creature you're trying to.
Well, the plan was to give them a bunch of heroin and get them addicted, so they had to keep coming back for more heroin. That way, they wouldn't run away.
So basically, you become your dragon's drug dealer.
It's basically what the U.S. government's been doing to like low-end housing since like the 1920s.
That makes sense.
Stay woke, fam.
Stay woke.
Here's a free house, and it's a crack den. So I guess meth den would be more accurate.
I love me some meth.
Well, you start off with weed, Amy, and then you progress slowly into like medication, you know, prescription medication, and then you progress from that either into cocaine or heroin, and then into meth at some point as well. And then when you're just addicted to all these different types of drugs, then you require them to do services, wink, like gather wood, or nothing sexual, mind you, freaks. God. Some of us have business-oriented minds, and not that kind of business. 7 should be.
You have some weirdos in this stream of yours.
Right? To be fair, they weren't given a chance to respond, but I just went ahead and prevented that from being a thing. Where's that level 12 at? It's far over here, isn't it? Diamond essence already. Okay, let me some points. Wink!
Nobody's even here. Why am I over here? Oh my god, it's like. Where'd he go?
This is this one right here. I need to make a trough.
Yeah,
first.
I gotta kill him. A little ferret mister. Got any big plans today, Pizza Face? You should go do something really awesome today, Pizza Face. Like play as somebody I just don't like. I can't think of anybody I don't like.
Trough.
Better than a squirrel. That's true. I haven't seen that squirrel in a while. The day after I did I tell you the day after I did that, Amy? He was like, I walked outside the next morning and there was like 800 sticks by the door. So he must have came back in the middle of the night and like tried to get back up there. Which doesn't surprise me.
And the reason I want sheep is because they can make fur. Basically, they turn grass into fur, which I guess sort of makes sense. I mean, you feed sheep and they grow fur and then you cut it off. I don't know. In this case, it makes it like in its inventory. But you need to have like a bunch of sheep to make it really a viable fur option.
Play as Ramsey and Bison. I'll probably play as Ramsey actually next time. Oh no, that's right. I told Amy I play as Beckett, so I better play as Beckett. And then I'll play as Ramsey.
Don't worry about gathering wood for that base, by the way, Athens. So I'm going to gather some of that today.
I'm gonna buy some meth. Are you buying meth?
Meth buying's good. It's illegal, but it's good.
I Playing GGA. Look at all those animations. It's so cool.
I don't know how cats sleep as much as they do.
I can answer that question. They're related to me.
Like, I don't see my cat do anything but sleep. I don't think I've seen him ever do anything but sleep. He sleeps when I sleep. He sleeps during the day.
So he's basically me. I'm a cat. I sleep all the time, especially like, man, if you have like a warm windowsill with just like anything where I can lay on and lay in the sun, I'm gone. Like, my grandma has these huge, like, wooden chests that she has blankets in. They're, like, huge. I mean, they're big. You can put, like, several bodies in them. And...
And she does.
She might. I actually play that game a lot. Like, anytime I see a new container of some kind, I always wonder how many bodies I can fit inside it. That's how I measure things in my mind. Some
Is that what
people
you
are
do
like,
at
that thing
Tupperware
is
parties?
like 3 feet by 2 feet. I'm like, I could fit half a body.
Or a midget?
It's just how my mind works. It always has. It's really weird. Come back here. It's the final countdown. I'm doing a terrible job, Gerhard. I'm not nearly as good as you. I'm not even going to show you what my kill-death ratio is. La la la, I really don't even care what I use at this point. Whatever I level up. Level stuff up. Gerhard comes back just to watch me play as his favorite character and do terrible.
Word?
Pizza Face made me do it, Gerhard. He's like, oh, play as Tito. I was like, nah, that's Gerhard's character. And he's like, do it. Snappy, don't be a bitch. And I'm like,
that was
whoa,
Sauce's character
that's not nice.
Just so you know.
Sauce, you're not here. You can't.
I know, but I played the game before any of you.
You're not part of my
I played before any of you, so I called dibs on it way in advance.
Oh, you called dibs on it, okay.
Excuse you, but I do believe you respect the rule of dibs, do you not? And Dibs says that it's mine and you were all just borrowing him.
I'm pretty sure dibs is a candy.
That too.
You know what I realized last night, and I was gonna tweet this, and I haven't had a chance to tweet it yet, so nobody steal my tweets. Rascal Flats sounds like a child's shoe that you would buy at Old Navy.
Here's a fun fact for you, Rascal Flats. Remember they did that one song, "Life Is a Highway," which is obviously a
highway.
Yep. We don't need you for falsetto, sir. Okay. It's a remake of the song by what's his fucking name? It's a remake of a song by that one guy. I can't remember his name right now for the life of me, but you know it's a remake, right?
I did not know it was
Brian Adams. Yeah, Brian Adams.
Yeah,
he did the Summer of '69 song. Brian Adams is actually, I want to say, either the uncle or the great uncle or cousin, not direct family, of one of the singers in Rascal Flats.
Really?
I don't know if that's true or not, but I'm pretty sure it's accurate.
Well, their name sounds like a stylish children's shoe, so no, I just want you to know
Go down, little deer. There it is.
Yeah, I made him bleed to death. That's what he gets.
Proud of you.
Just shanked him in the butthole.
I'm actually gonna go ahead and Google that really quick, 'cause I'm curious.
Rascal Flats? Beckett? I'm playing as Beckett next game, man. I already told you that. They do. They sound like an old. But I was thinking like Rascal. Actually, now that you say that, I can see it like a hip old lady shoe, like the Rascal Flats. I have those Rascal Flats. They make me hip like my grandson. I can see it.
Maybe it's just your
I was
birthday.
thinking like
I can't remember who told me that
Rascal,
though.
like a tiny scamp, like maybe a toddler shoe.
No, I haven't tried Citadel. I know they did that open beta, but I've been playing this. I'm enjoying this. Honestly, just by looking at certain games, I feel like I can. I know it's judging a book by its cover quite literally, but I feel like I can identify what could be a good game and what probably won't be just by looking at it. And to me, Citadel looks like it might be a poor man's version of this game. I might be wrong. I don't know, but I don't have the money to buy it. So if they send me a free copy to review, I'll check it out and see which one's better and give my honest opinion. But just looking at it, it looks like the graphics have a way to go, and the gameplay looks very gimmicky. Like, it shows like a guy picking up an entire tower of a base and throwing it against the wall, and that seems extremely griefy to me. Like, this one has the ability to throw boulders and shit, but not pick up someone's entire fucking base and just toss it across the world.
Were you jumping in, Gerhard? Are you back to jump in, or were you just back to stop and say hi?
Maybe it turns out to be the better game. I don't know, but I just don't have the money for both of them.
It will totally turn out to be the better game. I don't even know what Citadel is, but, you know, sure it will be.
Watch the video for Citadel and watch the video for Dark and Light and tell me what you think. Like, in my opinion, it looks like a poor man's Dark and Light.
The Citadel sounds like a poor man's 90s, it sounds like a poor man's 90s, like, medieval action movie.
Well, it looks cool, don't get me wrong. Like, it has, like, flying brooms, so maybe you can play Quidditch, and you can pick up entire towers and throw them against a mountain, but it seems like they're doing a lot of gimmicky stuff to try to grab attention, so it's a lot of flash and not a lot of substance. It's acting like the traditional MMO, where it's a lot of build-up of hype and expectations and stuff, and then... I haven't played it, so I really can't speak to its quality other than what I've seen. But it's doing a lot of the traditional no-nos, in my opinion, for doing a survival game, which is a lot of building of hype and expectations, and then when they don't live up to it immediately, people are going to hate it. Whereas Dark and Light has done a decent job of just being like, you know, we're not going to give you a lot of information, you know? There's no sword, that's...
So Citadel is basically the opposite of what Sword Art Online is.
I guess? But like that's one thing good about Dark and Light. Like they announced that they were going to launch the early access 2 days before it happened. Now, an argument could be made they did that because they were just trying to get out before Citadel, and that's possible, but they've been pretty tight-lipped about everything. And I don't know if that's been on purpose or not, but frankly, I think that's been to their benefit. They haven't, you know, you look at something like, what was it, that one game from last year that failed, like, horribly. Shit, I just fucked that up. Oh, whatever, it's a sheep, I don't care.
It's weird that it just automatically
it's not Star Citizen, it's the No Man's Sky, where they hyped the fuck out of it, and there was just massive disappointment, you know? I feel like the best thing to do is not hype a game up.
Say the words No Man's Sky and I laugh.
I only know, like, one person that actually mildly liked that game, and they don't even play it that much.
Yeah,
Sheep
like,
too.
yeah, so it was a thing that came out, it was. I loved all the friends I had at the time who, like, tried to defend it, and they were always like, no, they never said any of that, and I'd, like, show them videos where the guy
verbatim, yeah. Well, that
like,
guy had no business doing what he was doing. Like, he is not a people person, he's not a PR guy, he just should not have been there. That was the first mistake. Like, if you're going to be going to do a talk show or anything remotely close to that, you need to have somebody that is either a professional PR person or has the intelligence and personality for it. Not that the guy's stupid, but his expertise, in my opinion, is more on the technical side of things and less on the publicity side of things.
I'm coming, Gerhard. I'm coming. Give me a second.
I can't believe there's no sword. Like, that sounds stupid. Maybe it's not. I don't know. I'm a fan of the Holy Trinity. You know, tank, DPS, healer. There should be, there should always be magic DPS and melee DPS.
Oh damn it! Did I actually?
Let's see if we can find a third
Fucking
thing.
shit! I swear, I'm trying.
And Dark and
I'm trying,
Light has an unfair advantage because the company that is developing it is a company that is owned by Wildcard, or whatever the hell the name is, that developed Ark. And they actually used to work on Ark assets, which means they made things for the Ark game, and then they were changed from that to doing this. Why is there a level 15 sheep over here? Just bugged out?
I don't know.
It's just
What's
bugged
the
out.
highest level sheep you can get?
No, it's bugged. But they worked on Ark, so they have some experience with Unreal working on Ark. They have the assets of Ark. They've got a leg up in that department. I'll 100% admit that, but having an advantage isn't the same as being, I don't know where I'm going with that. Because they have an advantage doesn't mean you should like the game any less. Here's another one from Fluffy. Don't worry, Fluffy. I will clean up your mess.
I have 15 seconds before I get started. I thought you meant like next game, Gerhard. Like the game after my next game is what I thought you meant, which is why I started searching again. So that was my bad. That was me being dumb. I knew I should ask for clarification. I'm like, maybe I should... Yeah, I'm sure he means the game after next.
20.
So that was just me being dumb.
Your words.
Sauce is gonna like put that on a file somewhere and save it.
God damn right.
Oh, damn right I am. Cobra!
Diablo 3.
Where's Cody at? Why is Cody not here? Cody's supposed to be here every morning that I'm here.
I don't know,
Supposed
where
to
is
be
Cody?
and Amy and Donna, who I haven't talked to in like a week.
I haven't seen Donna in months, I think. It's been a while. Good
Yeah,
old
we talked to
Donna.
her last week. We're much better people than you are.
That's fair. How dare I
That's
have
fair.
responsibilities?
That's true, you have childs. You have the childs. I don't have the childs, I just have a squirrel.
Do you actually have a squirrel?
No, yeah, I mean, he's my yard. I mean, he's there. He's a little rascal.
There's a squirrel that lives here that, like, will eat from your hand, basically, almost. Not quite literally. He'll get very close, though, to get food. And he actually comes up and, like, plays with our dog. Really funny.
It's cool, Gerhard. We're going now. No, this squirrel is a douchebag who tried to live in the attic over my porch. So,
Ah.
he got kicked out. He's a punk. Got evicted. He didn't want to pay rent. I told him he could stay up there if he paid me $250 a month.
That seems reasonable.
That seems like reasonable rent, right? And he was not down for it. This is why me and Amy are enemies.
She came down on the squirrel side.
I'm trying to make it till 2 today. Before I go to sleep. Amy, I do have a Justice League rant recorded, so that will get uploaded at some point today. I'll give you a snippet of it. I think The Flash looks bloody amazing in those movies, and I'm so excited for it.
What do you think about them trying to get rid of Ben Affleck and replace him with Jeffrey Dean Morgan? Who, if you don't know who that is, he plays Negan on Walking Dead, was the dad on Supernatural.
I've
Yes, I
not
love
heard
you.
that rumor, but supposedly the other day they said he came out and said that he wants to stay in the role, but
Oh,
Sources
yeah.
for like over a year now have pretty much steadily said that Ben Affleck doesn't want to do it anymore.
I don't know why. I thought he did amazing. I thought he was the best part of like Batman vs Superman.
From what I understood from when the earlier reports were coming out, it was a bunch of rumors about him and Warner Brothers not getting along with the direction of what he wanted to do with the Batman movie, which is why he's no longer directing the Batman movie or writing it. Being rewritten, and they got a new director just, I don't know, like 2 weeks ago. Alright.
Oh, no problem, man. I can't say this game's entirely... It's got bugs, don't get me wrong. I would say it's buggy.
Ew, bugs.
But I don't think it's all buggy. Honestly, the biggest complaints I've seen are people that are just ignorant of day one launches. I don't care what game it is. If you have a day one launch, you're going to see issues. Citadel is pretty much under the radar as far as I'm aware. I didn't hear about it until about a week ago. And so maybe they'll have a decent launch, but I've never heard of a game launch that didn't have day one launch issues when all the people were flooding into it.
That's true. That's true. Don't tell WoW players that, though. They'll deny it. Most of them will.
Yeah, Agua was there when it
no,
went down. She
happened.
was like in the alpha, I think, as well. She's a huge Blizzard fan. She's been to like almost every single BlizzCon, I want to say, except for like the last couple, maybe. But she was there when WoW started, and she told me that they had a terrible launch as well. Ultima Online. Honestly,
a lot of them are just like, no, it was awesome.
No, WoW's the best. Wow. Seriously, guys, WoW's awesome. The best launch I've ever seen, honestly, was Albion Online. I don't even play that game anymore, but it didn't have that many problems. It had very few issues.
That officially, like, final launching?
It's already released fully, but no one cares. No one I know is playing it. Except for that one person. We played so much during the alphas and the beta, and they changed so much that, in our opinion, ruined the game from what we liked from it, that we just don't care. And yeah, this game is buggy, like I said. It's got... The biggest problem with this game is the learning curve and the difficulty.
That'll kill a game.
People want things to be easy. They'll say they want things that are challenging, but they don't mean it. They're fucking lying. But that's okay, because this game, the size of it, it's okay not to have a gigantic fucking community. It doesn't need that. It thrives with what it has.
That's what my girlfriend said about me.
Like, I think this is better than Ark. And I actually do like Ark, but the rates on a standard default, this is just a this is an official server here. The rates on something like this, oh, how did it wake up? Fuck my life.
Zandora and Aisling, I haven't played as Zandora enough to give you an opinion, Pizza Face. I like Aisling, I'm just not that great with her.
But that's probably the biggest issue I've seen with like the bad reviews, or people that just couldn't figure it out, struggled with it because they've never played a real proper survival game or Ark, or they were expecting it to be World of Warcraft, and this game is not that. It's going to be a challenge. It's going to be a grind, which is what I like about it, is that you have to work for everything. Even spells, you can't just click and go. You've got to craft the stuff for those spells. There we go. I think it's close enough to use my trough too. So there's 16 in here right now. Closer, I suppose. I mean, to really know it, I'd have to play the other one, but I'm a big fan of this game. I have been since I saw it first talked about and stuff. I don't think it's too grindy. I think it is grindy. I think there's a difference. Like Arcade, I think is too grindy. I think this game is grindy. That makes sense. Like there's a difference. Okay.
Hey, what's up?
What's up, man?
Not much.
Like, even before this game was officially launched, like, I knew that it was coming out, and I seen Citadel. Watching the videos side by side, I flat out said, I want to play Dark and Light over Citadel. Having played this, I feel like my opinion's skewed. So I can't give a proper one, but yeah. Why am I dropping frames?
No, I get that, Pizza Face, because that's normally how I am. Normally I'm a big flashy spell guy. I like spells of many shapes and colors and sizes. Cause
Bye, Amy. Love
I
you.
need the visual eye candy. Sauce loves you. Oh my god.
You're just
He only
jealous
says
because I
that
hate
to
you.
his children. And Mrs. Sauce.
You mean Queen?
Yeah. I don't like to call her Queen though, because then I get confused. Whether you mean the band or whether you mean her.
Well, if I'm talking about the band, I'll say Queen the band.
I said Queen the band. Okay.
It's like saying the Prince or saying the artist Prince.
The artist Prince is dead.
I know he's dead, but you can still refer to him as the artist Prince.
No
Though,
problem, man.
technically, would you say he's the artist formerly known as Prince since he's dead now? Or it would be the
probably.
artist formerly known as the
Yeah.
artist formerly known as Prince? Would that be accurate? he technically went back to being called Prince before he died, so...
It would have been funny if he left it that way. I'm doing so much damage this game, but I'm not getting any kills. I probably have like 1,000,000 assists, but... Oh, so much power.
Ah, I tamed the sheep.
I was actually pretty good with Aisling for a while.
It's my sheep.
Might need more,
Are they
though.
both level 20? That is a possibility. Oh, they're both level 20. Okay, well, that's Athens' sheep. Good job, Athens. You want me to pick that up and move it to the top of our house? Do you have one stuck? Okay, what level is that one? Alright, I'll see if I can help you knock it out.
I forgot that Gerhard's in here. I don't even think I've seen you, Gerhard. Where have you been?
Enzo, what you want to do first is just tame something, or pick out something to tame. I would suggest a boar, because they're dead useful. And they're decent little mounts. No, not a sheep, shut up. Do a boar is what I would get, honestly. They're easy to tame. And they're really useful for getting like wood and twine and shit like that.
Why am I locked in the house?
Whose house are you in?
Yours.
You should... Oh, fuck. Did I change it? Hold on, let me check your permissions.
What is it?
You should be able to open the door. I'll be right there. Hold on. I'll be back in a second, Athens.
Wait, there it goes. That was really peculiar.
Where's he going? Nobody knows. Nobody
Okay.
knows.
The,
It wasn't
the,
giving me the option to open it for some reason.
the doors are all modified now where certain permission levels are required to open them, but you should have the level of permissions.
This little hut is this? Aquas?
Yep.
I can make a house now?
Did Phoenix get rid of his?
It
Can
was really
Phoenix get a
silly.
Phoenix? That's my question.
If you keep it the same size as hers, yes.
Hers is a what, a 1x3?
Yeah. Well, we can make you your own room in our building, as I was going to tell you yesterday. You get your own 1x2 room in our house.
I've already got those 4 boxes filled up though.
We're giving you a giant box. Has 50 spots on it. Like, realistically, you should only be putting, like, personal, like, weapons and shit in the boxes.
What's
Oh.
this yellow barrier?
Is it down?
No, is this
No,
giant
not you.
sphere?
No, I'm talking to someone else. That's the ORP, the offline raid protection.
I don't know, for me, like in these games, building is always like a big part of the fun.
Yeah, I mean, if you're wanting to build your own place, but it's got to be small enough because we got to have room for a stables we're going to build, which we're going to probably put next to Agua's house. So you're going to want to put it between our house and the house next to us, so just to the right of our house, and a couple other things.
Okay, well,
That's why ideally we wanted everyone in like multiple houses.
Well, worst case scenario, just knock it down.
It is.
Multiple houses.
Last night.
That's how I keep all my wives. True story.
Athens, you want me to go ahead and take that sheep back to our place?
Sound a sheep makes.
Alright, just make sure it's not following you. Where'd it go?
Oh, we're just like cleaning up, aren't we?
Where's that fucking sheep at? I've got mine. Where's yours? God damn it. Really? Sheep 3.
Bing, boom, boom.
Oh, Sheeply, apparently.
Better was mine, it wasn't his.
Oh, it's not bad. It was the game. I chose in 2 days.
Oh, it was Mastro's. Okay, well this one's mine though. I know for a fact this one's mine.
That dude is so stupid.
I didn't touch it.
When we'll have a first person.
The base.
I don't know, but honestly, this is the kind of game where I want first person, but only if it's... What the fuck? Where'd the sheep... Oh, still there. Okay, good.
True story, Gerhard. True story. We kicked the butts. Almost too fast. Like, I was like disappointed in my stats, and then I'm like, I guess the game only lasted like 5 minutes. I shouldn't be disappointed.
They're supposed to be adding first person. I don't know when they're going to add it, though. And I'm not too concerned with it. Like, in MMOs, I don't mind it being third person. Because it's survival based, I'm a little kind of on the fence. And I'm the kind of person that's like, if you don't have first person in your... Like PUBG, the fact it doesn't have forced first person is fucking stupid to me. And that kind of game, I think you have to have it. In this one, I don't think it's as necessary because it's like magic based and stuff like that. I feel like being able to see around your character is a bit more important. It's not. There's not as much ducking behind cover and waiting for someone to come around a corner and blast them. So it's. But that's just my personal opinion, obviously. Oh, we got 3 of them up here.
Did you really have the most kills?
Yes.
I
yes,
kept
did.
forgetting you were in there, Gerhard. No, you weren't even there, Sauce.
Whatever. I still had the most kills. Not fucking good. I was playing. I played PUBG with Arnie. I don't know if you know who he is or not. And like, he was freaking out like at every fucking time.
The
Do I know?
ex-governor of California.
Let me take a look. No. Total Arnage is his name. So call him
It would
Arnie.
have been much more exciting. Was he there any of the times I attempted
Toss me
to
the
play
foundation real
PUBG?
quick.
And did terrible.
No, but even in first person, it probably wouldn't matter as much. I don't think.
Aren't they supposed to be making a forced first-person server for PUB?
But it's not hard to get around that. Yeah, they're going to finally. But that's what annoyed me about that game. But I was playing with Arnie, and he move your fucking head.
Every kill is necessary.
I don't know why it's obstructed. There's nothing
So what
here.
were you doing with Arnie?
I was playing PUBG with him, and he was freaking out when people were coming around him and stuff. I had to carry him so hard. Yeah, actually, put it over here.
You had to carry me pretty hard. Did you complain about me when I left?
No,
Okay,
but like
Sauce.
you weren't complaining, like, "Oh my God, help
We
me!"
did in the center, so we had some room.
That's
No,
true.
it's fine. It kind of is what it is, you know.
If I had more time, I would probably practice that game.
If you
'cause I'd like
want,
to get
take
good
my
at it.
boar out really quick and get some more wood, break all these down, and then replace it and rebuild it closer to thieves.
How do
Sauce
you,
plays on PC.
Hold E.
And he
Oh,
mostly
I'll
plays
hold on.
survival games. He's like Mr. 7 Days to Die.
Yeah, he was freaking out like someone was coming around his house. So we landed. And he was like, "Oh my god, there's people here." I landed, grabbed a rifle, killed 3 people immediately, and then like I ran around the corner and went and killed the 4th person that was coming after him. Like it was pretty bad, dude. It was pretty fucking rough. Here, give me materials back.
Like I said, that's a game I'd like to put more time into and get good at. It's just I just can't do it. I can't bring myself to do it.
Gracias.
And then you can take my board. Just don't go outside the valley and avoid conflict with them. I don't want to lose them. It's the one named Puma 2.
Did you already use all the
Puma 2?
frames?
Yeah, I picked him. You can't pick them up. You have to demolish them, and you get back half the resources. So that's why I give this
I
mats.
thought I gave you 9
Pumbaa 2.
frames.
Oh, did you? No, I just got 1 from you.
I thought I gave you my
Pumbaa
whole stack.
2,
Maybe it was
yeah,
just that.
cool.
Okay.
Cool movie. It'd be a terrible
Just
movie,
try to be
actually. I
super,
hate
super
Timon
close to
Pumbaa.
Thief. If he's got a problem, then he can take it up with me, because he doesn't need to make any overhang anyways. Like, you can build multiple stories, don't get me wrong.
Yeah, I was gonna build outward over the cliff if I could, and I made some pillar shit like you have in the back.
You know what game I'm excited for?
What you could do is put like a 2x1 right here where I'm standing right now, and then build like a, with pillars and stuff, like a 2x2. That's like your entranceway, and that way it's well out of the way of anything being an issue. You know what I mean?
You have a tent?
Like put a 2x1 here, and then attach it to a 2x2, so it opens up into a bigger area.
Can I have a tent?
And that way it's well out of the way of everything. I mean, worst case scenario, someone might knock out your support pillars.
Are there
What the hell?
horses on that game?
What the fuck?
Oh, there you go. Did you just drag them?
Yeah, I'm
Nobody's
dragging them
asked about
inside.
horses in quite a while, I
You
think.
drag people?
Hit G, you can drag them. I'm just gonna stick them inside where they're safe.
Is it cool if I snatch some wood from the community area thingy?
Don't know that we have
Sauce
any,
actually used
but
to
like I
stream
said,
this
your
game
best bet
every
is to
time.
get the boar. I was actually one of their first official streamers.
True story. You
Who
could be
was?
making that up, but it's
What
probably true.
Oh, sorry. I'm talking in Skype while I'm streaming and talking in here at the same time. So half
Oh,
the
you're
time,
streaming?
yeah, half the time I'm like talking to you, like trying to talk to the guy in Skype, and then hitting the push talk button out of habit.
Look at those guys.
Yeah, just take my board, dude. You can get plenty of wood with him.
I think I have enough for now.
I can get plenty of wood
we'll-
all on my
I'll see.
own.
I haven't even messed the board or anything like that before.
Water. Oh, fuck, that's what it's coming in for. Yeah, actually, I have to hop off here. Thank you, everybody, for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Follow the Facebook group, facebook.com/FFAwesomeSauce. Follow me on Twitter @FFAwesomeSauce. And I will see you guys tonight.